issue number 223. I live here, in the notorious Planet 5 Caldari Navy Assembly Plant. I've had a hangar here for my corporation since 2013. And this is my curse. I just got it. I usually fly a Huggin. It's immune to D-scan, so I'm basically invisible in low security space. I don't care who comes into system because most people would really prefer to not fight a curse. My character's also 10 years old, so if you're gonna fight a 10-year-old curse, you better mean it, you know? Combat probes can totally catch me, and if someone put out combat probes, I probably would have to go reship. And it's not about ego at that point, it's just about not getting jumped. In Notoros, the best system in New Eden, it's Guristas who lurk in the asteroid belts. The Guristas are Caldari, so they throw missiles, and they have jammers. See, this guy, he just jammed me. Ugh, it's disgusting, even in my tier 2 stuff. Whatever. But these are all standard ISK bounties that I'm receiving here. The idea is that if you run these belts over and over again, then you would get increasingly better rats in the belts. And those better rats would give you better bounties and have higher opportunities to drop good modules. The Dread Guristas have a chance to drop Dread Guristas name brand gear. It's a really small percentage chance to get the stuff that I want. And just being real with you, it's not really worth my time to fight this stupid battleship that doesn't pay out very well. But I want the drops to get better and better, so I gotta clean this guy up. This ain't like fun or nothing, but it's really regular money, and it's mindless, and it's low risk, and it's good that way. I can be thinking about something else and doing this. So this battleship at 800,000 ISK, pretty standard drop, and that really only covers the cost of one drone. If I lose a Hobgoblin or a Vespa to this guy, I basically didn't get paid. I got to abandon these wrecks for the industrialists. I'm not going to pick this stuff up. I used to pick the stuff up. It's not worth it for me. So one thing that I think about these belts is that if you let somebody get away, if one of these rats warps out on you, I think that you have kind of reset your whole situation. I think you have to start from scratch again. I noticed that the bounties go down again. So you can't let them get shady on you. You know, if they warp out on you, it's bad. And that's one of the reasons that I switched over to the curse. Because I think that the tough drones can make short work of the ones that have a higher percentage chance of warping out on me, because they're punks. And these battle cruisers, the battle cruisers have a little bit better chance to do damage to me because I'm in a cruiser and I have an afterburner, so I don't have a big radius or anything. But honestly, at the end of everything, it's the silly battle cruiser things that start padding your bounty payouts, because the battle cruisers, that's like one of the indicators of how good the drops you're getting right now are. As you can see here, I pulled out some Hobgoblin 2s accidentally. The Hobgoblins are my choice for the big fish, the Mordu's Legion Commander. That's what you're always looking for out here in Losec, that Mordu's. And we're off to the next one, off to the next belt. Doing Bob's work. Always abandon the wrecks. Let the new guys come out into Losec and pull all that stuff. There's probably some value there. I used to refine it all into minerals, but I'm buying Hedberg again. 900 ISK a unit. You can come on down to Notoras. Work today, get paid today. Hey, this is lucky. I've got a chance to catch something nice with this Dread Garista. I should probably say that I've only really pulled one good thing from these Dread Garista wrecks. And when I say that, I've been doing this for 2 years. I've been cleaning these belts for 2 years, you know what I mean? For the tags. Oh, the tags. And how close am I? Yep. Man, that doesn't look well. Okay, the Garista's ammo, I can use that. I shoot at a lot of shields. But I'll tell you something, the Caldari Navy ammo is a little bit better, and I guess I'm gonna tell myself that ammo is my little treat, because that might be as good as this whole trip gets, right?
Warp drive active.
But I mean, honestly, the only reason that the price stays high on the Garista Scram or the Point or the Web is because it's a really, really low percentage drop. All right, okay, this is your 0.2 security moneymaker. Clone Soldier Transporter. Each level of security has its own unique spawns, and this is the one for 0.2 space. These things just wreak havoc on the local industrialists. Here, let me show you. I just lost a drone to this thing. What a jerk. Anyway, you see what I mean? Just savage. They're just taking down industrialists wholesale. But they also have a guaranteed drop that helps your security status if you happen to be a pirate out here in low security space. But man, you see how this guy just wrecks industrialists everywhere? And he's going to throw real strong thermal volleys at you, and he's going to web you down if you get close. He's pretty tough. I mean, compared to like normal rats in the belts. He catches people off guard, this one. So you see how I've switched over to Vespas here. I It's like I just mistakenly put out hobgoblins. But he's really got some hard bark on him. You see what I mean? I'm still tearing through shields. He's pretty tough. I've got a lot of skills. Those drones are tough. The ship gets a bonus. This guy's just pretty strong. Before I had the skills to kill the guy, I used to come out and fight this guy and then have to go redock and heal my ship and come back out and fight him and fight him and fight him and go back and dock and heal my ship. I mean, it was kind of work to get up to the point where you can kill this stupid thing. But this ship presents you with the highest ISK per mass item in the game that is convenient to collect. So I can put a lot of these tags into a shuttle if I want and go to Jita and sell them. Or I can drop them off at a buddy who needs tags because he needs to lower his security. Or raise his security, however that works. If you ask me, a high security status is lower than being -10. Anyway, you can fit a whole bunch of tags in a ship. And they go for like 9 or 10 million each. And so they're just a nice, high profit item that's not difficult to get rid of. Like I just started doing the core temperature regulators 6 months ago or a year ago or whenever that update came out. And they're nice. They sell for 10 million each. But they're huge. They're massive. It's too, like they take up too much room in my impel for me to really make much profit per trip. So I'm kind of like trash canning that whole situation, and I'm going back to building battle cruisers because that's real good money. That's buy low, sell high money, you know. It was a fun experience, the core temperature regulators, but I'm just going to sell contracts. I'm just going to contract out those blueprint copies because that's significantly higher profit percentage, obviously. So this is how I do it. I come out here and I clean up the belts for the new fish. And I set nice high buy prices for Hedbergite for the new fish. So they can just come out here and live in low sec if they want. And I get paid doing it. So it's kind of a win-win-win. But the reality is, in EVE Online, you're going to achieve whatever financial goals you want. You're going to have enough money someday. And so, you need to think about what you want to do in EVE Online. Because a lot of people, they get as much money as they want, and they don't know what to do. They don't know how to spend their time once they have money, because collecting money was their whole game. And that's not how you want to live. You don't want to live like that. Have a plan about how you're gonna spend your money, spend your time in EVE Online. So this is how I go fishing, and how I make a little money with all kinds of mental space. I don't have to be too invested in this, and I can walk away from it. Super easy. And I don't know, sometimes that's really, really important. And sometimes that's all I do for a month, because this game goes on for 10 years. Made my character 10 years ago.
Docking permission requested.
Right back home. Caldari Navy Assembly Plant. There's a lot of these around. This one right here, though, it's mine.